Hey there, it's Corrina. We will be twisting our way towards Parsva Bakasana, or side crow, in this video. So you can see that I am seated here in Marityasana C, which is a really great twist to not only target the spine, but also to begin to open up the hips. Because side crow isn't just about twisting. If your hips are really tight, your body is going to be resistant to that, which will cause instability and heaviness in the pose, when ideally what we're looking for is to feel light, to kind of float up with each breath. So in this next series of poses, starting with Parsva Bakasana, or pyramid pose, I'm going to bring a strong attention to keeping my hips balanced. So that's what I'm doing with my thumb there, hooking it into the hip crease so I can just draw that hip back that likes to slide forward. Same time lengthening the spine forward, and that's where you're going to find the space to revolve and twist open. Get the shoulders stacked without compromising at the low back. You can take a few breaths there in revolved Trikonasana, gazing up at the hand or down to the earth, whatever suits your neck, and then fold forward again for a breath before moving into revolved Ardhachandrasana, so your revolved half moon pose. Same action, you'll see it's the exact same thing as your revolved triangle, just tipped forward so that back leg is straight and active, foot on line with the hip, spine long, low back balanced. And a few breaths and release to a forward fold. Okay, so we've created some space. We have a nice stable foundation for side crow. We'll start in our tiptoe squat, and you have a couple options with the hands here. As we move into option A, we're going to bend the elbows, and you'll notice that that outer one wants to wing out, kind of like that. We want to hug it in and create a nice little shelf to set the hip on. You can tip forward, shift the gaze forward, and the feet lift. So option B would be to keep the arms long and not use that little kickstand, right? Definitely a little bit more strenuous. And I'll show it to you from the other angle so you can really see. You want to keep your knees hugging together. That's going to keep the hips balanced and level. Bend that back elbow, swing it in, set your hip on that shelf, and you'll see these are my chaturanga arms. Little tip forward, lengthen the gaze forward, take a breath, and nice and slow set yourself down. Option B, come in a little bit deeper to that twist. That knee is going to stay plugged into the back of the arm. Lift up through the lower abdominals, spread the toes, lift them up too. Breathe there, and set yourself down. You can take a few breaths with the fingers tented in child's pose to relieve any strain in the wrists, and then just drape the arms back. So if you have any questions on Parsva Bakasana, you can just leave them in the comments below. Take care.